Thanks for being here today. My name's Ani, and I'm very excited to share what we've been working on at Micromulsion. We're developing a tool for scientists so they can save money and focus on the research that they're passionate about. So to explain what that means, the first thing I want to talk about is biotechnology. So what is biotechnology and why is it important? So biotechnology is the use of living systems and organisms to make useful products, and the industry is largely driven by advances in medicine and biomedical research. So some of the key prominent applications of biotechnology include things like biopharmaceutical drugs, regenerative medicine, human genome mapping, cloning, and that's just a fraction of the numerous different types of research being undertaken in labs all across the world. So a look at the market reveals that biotech is growing rapidly and is becoming an increasingly important part of the US economy. And these numbers don't even tell the whole story. As more and more of these research projects are brought to the market and commercialized, we're going to see an even bigger impact of biotech on our lives. So it's no wonder that some of you have said that this is the biotech century. So a big focus and a big part of biotech research and development lies in cell culture. And cell culture is the process by which cells are extracted and isolated from external tissues like from animals or humans and grown under controlled conditions outside of their natural environment. And in cell culture, you typically grow cells in a plastic petri dish, and it requires the use of specific supplements such as cell culture media, serum, and growth factors. And growth factors is the focus of our startup. So what is a growth factor? Growth factors are molecules that are commonly used by research laboratories to stimulate cell growth and function. You can kind of think of them as nutrients for cells. So a big problem with growth factors these days is their high costs and rapid degradation rates. So let's first take a look at their high costs. A quick Google search reveals that these growth factors can cost thousands of dollars per milligram. And that's across the board for much of the commonly used growth factors used in research. Rapid degradation is also a major concern, as these growth factors tend to degrade in cell culture solution within a couple of hours. So from the cell standpoint, it's like feeding a cell 9 or 10 meals in the course of 2 hours and then not giving it anything for the next 3 days. So we think it's pretty ridiculous, and at Micromulsion, we're pro-cell. So we're really interested in making a big impact in this market. So the growth factor market is largely untapped, with existing players offering pretty limited solutions that are generally quite expensive and don't really meet the needs of scientists. And so before we kind of jumped into the market, we realized that scientists are kind of hesitant to change their lab practices, especially something as ingrained as cell culture. So we spoke to a variety of different scientists and researchers working on a bunch of different types of projects to try to understand what they would want to see in a hypothetical growth factor product. And so here, this is some of the common themes that were brought up when we talked to these scientists and researchers. And the bottom line is that scientists are looking for a product that can be seamlessly and safely integrated with existing cell culture and offers high versatility with a bunch of different growth factors. So they don't have to buy a bunch of different products for each of the different growth factors they might use. They're also looking for affordability, compatibility with their existing cell lines, better control of their release rates, and a meaningful increase in growth factor efficiency. So what is this magical product that can somehow meet the needs of scientists? Our product is a microgel that provides binding and controlled release of various growth factors for cell culture applications. And the key selling points of our technology lie in its controlled release mechanism, its adaptability, and its degradability. Our microgels are tailored for cell culture applications and offer scientists significant cost savings over simply purchasing additional growth factors. So we've prepared a couple slides here to illustrate kind of how scientists would actually use our product in cell culture. So what we have here is a bottle of cell culture media. And if you remember, cell culture media is an important source of nutrients for cells. And the green molecules inside are growth factors. So imagine you're a scientist. You simply add microgels, and the top right image is actually a real picture of the microgels we've created in the lab. So you add these microgels, they slowly bind to the growth factors, and every few days when the cells need their media replenished, simply add the media with the microgels inside to the cell culture petri dish. The cells are shown in blue on the bottom, and allow these microgels to slowly degrade over time. And these release their growth factors, and by the end of it, the cells can kind of take up the growth factors and grow better. And so the cool thing about our technology is that these microgels, the degraded components, are non-toxic to cells. So scientists don't really have to worry about them negatively impacting their very sensitive research. So that's a little bit about our product. Our product offers scientists an innovative and impactful technique for increasing growth factor efficiency. which in turn advances cell culture, really impacts, creates quality cell culture and impacts biotechnology positively. Our goal at Micromulsion, or something that we realized was that biotechnology really depends on quality research. And so our microgells provide scientists, help scientists save money and resources so that they can focus on developing next generation groundbreaking biotechnologies. And so this is a quick look at our team. That's me on the bottom right. And this is my teammates, Suraj, Nishu, and Daniel. We're fourth-year biomedical engineering students here at UT Austin, and we're really excited about what we're doing here. So if you have any questions, please feel free to find one of us. We're wearing these spiffy lab coats, or send us an email, micromulsion@gmail.com. Thank you so much.